Hey, what's up? Can you guys see me or not? It's looking like it's like zoomed in really weird. Yo. Can you guys see me? Or is it zoomed in on the top of my room? Can you see me or just my room? Okay, so you can see me. All right. So you can see me waving and everything? Like you can type yes if you can actually see me personally. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, it's showing something else on the preview, but how's it look? I made some improvements. I got some new lighting, which I'll be using for my videos. I have 2 of these, which I love. They're pretty awesome. So that should be helping to make it look better. I added some, obviously, colored lights in the background as well. So yeah, a lot of improvements I've been trying to make for both live stream, because I do plan on doing these a lot more often. A lot of you guys have provided some huge feedback that you're really enjoying these streams. So I plan on doing them a lot more. So I'm making a lot more improvements with that as well. And then also lighting for my videos and stuff like that. So what's up, guys? How's it going? Thanks a lot for checking this out. And so what do you guys have? What do you guys have? I know some of you guys said you had some questions that you wanted to discuss today. And so, yeah, what do you guys have as far as questions? What are your struggles? What are you working on? How many of you guys have started channels? And what are some of the issues you guys are coming across? And until then, I had something that I found really interesting that I'm going to try to find here real quickly for you. And then I'll show you real quick. So this is funny. So let's see. There we go. All right, so I found this, and this is hilarious. So this was posted 1 month ago. Tom Brady letting Bill Belichick know he made the NFL playoffs.
We just saw him on the phone a couple minutes ago, just chatting it up. Kind of a cruising day for Tampa Bay. There it is. And for the first time in 13 years, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So he literally just put like a video of Tom Brady with the phone and then a video of Bill Belichick with the phone. Now, what's amazing about this is it's gotten 2 million views right here. 2 million views in a month, okay? In 1 month. And this guy had like 600 subs when I saw this 2 days ago. So this guy is blowing up basically. Probably gained enough views and enough subs to actually go to monetization review. He doesn't have monetization on this right now because he didn't have enough numbers to get to review. But this one video is going to get him to review. Whether he passes or not, it's another story. But this is a good example of how quickly a video can actually take off on YouTube. And so, if you did this with, something else where you actually could, add a little, human element at the beginning or something like that, you could have monetized this video and made a whole lot of subs, whole lot of money off of one little video. So this channel had like no subs, and I came across this video. And I love doing that. I love studying. Like, I'll see a video suggested to me, and I'll click on it, and I'll look at it and be like, wow. And see that a lot of times they have, like, no subs. And then literally they'll blow up just off of one video. So if you guys think that if you are starting a brand new channel from scratch, you can't actually blow up one video, like, you're wrong. Like, you just have to do it the right way. You have to do the right title, you have to do the right thumbnail, and you have to draw people in. If you draw people in, and the amazing thing about this is it's a 16-second video, and YouTube's still suggesting it. So again, if you think that your video has to be 10 minutes long to get suggested, that's not the case either. As you're seeing here, 16 seconds was suggested to me. It's suggested to a lot of other people because it's got 2 million views. So pretty nuts, right? So that was just a funny example I just found. All right, I left a question on the community tab. Can you rewrite it? I don't want to have to go through the windows right now. I should have looked at that because I told you guys to ask questions. Let me try to actually find it here real quickly. What else? What questions do you guys have today? Let me try to find this community tab. It's a little bit hidden. So, all right. What do we got here? One question. Question is, hey Jordan, just found your channel, binge watch everything you shared. I have a question. I have about $1,000 saved to launch my first channel. I have a great thumbnail designer and can do voiceovers. If you were in my position, what would be the 1 to 7 daily steps or phases you'd do? Let me just pull this over here so you guys can read it too. All right, so the question, if you were in my position, what would be the 1 to 7 daily steps or phases you do repeatedly? I want to learn how to be quick like you. An hour spent to research, edit, and upload 10 videos a day. Yeah, so these days, I don't think you need to do 10 videos a day. I do have students that do 10 videos a day. The problem is that today on YouTube, you need to make it your own a little bit more, which means there's a few more steps than when I recommended to do 10 videos a day. So, I mean, I have students that are, growing a channel to, monetization numbers and beginning to make money, making a few thousand here or even more in some cases in their first month or second month. And they're basically just posting one video a day if they can, or every other day is what I'd recommend, because there's so many more steps involved. You used to be able to just not do any editing at all to the video, and so you could just kind of post 10 and boom, you're off to the races. So today I recommend it's a lot more today, especially in the last few years. It's changed to the fact that you need to make sure you're keeping retention rates. So you need to make sure that you're keeping the audience engaged on the video. So it's vital that you make it entertaining so people will stay and watch. So number one, I recommend being consistent. That's the first thing you need to do. Be consistent, all right? The second thing is focus on the quality of the video, which it sounds like you're doing. Thumbnails are very, very important. So you said you have a great thumbnail designer. You can do your own voiceovers, so that's great. So really, I would just recommend your steps should be to study the competition. So whatever niche it is that you're going to get into, I want you to, subscribe to at least, 20 to 30, or the more the better, of the channels that are going to be your competition. They're the people that are in your niche that you're going to want to try to beat. And then from there, I want you to write down, just filter by most viewed, okay? And then write down some of the topics that are the most popular in that niche. Because once you know what those topics are, then you'll be able to actually, post good videos in those topics. And then keyword research is absolutely super important. So you really want to focus on that keyword research. Because again, especially when you're first starting out, long tail keywords, like I said in the last stream, are very important to starting a channel from scratch. And so, it's going to be posting consistently, studying the channels that are in your niche for what are the most popular topics, and then studying your keywords to see which ones are going to have the highest search volume with the lowest competition, and then some long tail keywords with a little bit less search volume that you can easily rank for off the get-go. And then from there, you're going to want to study your analytics every single day. You're going to want to study your impressions, study your click-through rates, study your retention rates, all of those things, and then from there make changes based on what you're getting from your data. So those are really the things. It sounds like you have a lot of things already set up, which is great. Lastly, you mentioned it took 6 months for things to really take off. Can you talk more about when to expect ROI of, say, 100 a day? I don't know where you got the 6 months from. I blew up my first channel in literally 2 weeks. And then the second and third channel, it took me probably 2 months to start really going. I do have a lot of students that will make 100 a day literally at least by the second month. So the first month is going to be trying to get your channel monetized, and start getting the ball rolling. By the second month, you can for sure start seeing $100 a day. It's not too difficult once you get going, and it's all exponential. So, whatever you start with, you're going to start snowballing, and it's going to be easier. Like, your first 100 subs are the hardest, right? Your first couple thousand views are the hardest. Once you have that, it starts snowballing. And so this is why I say stick to a certain niche, because when you get those first 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 subs, right, the first people that YouTube's going to show your videos to is going to be your subscribers. So if your subscribers aren't even interested in clicking on the video, you know, that's going to tell YouTube, oh, we don't want to promote this to anyone else, because their own subscribers won't even click on it. So that's why it's important that you pick your niche from the get-go and try to stick to it, because if you get 1,000 subs and then you say, I want to switch niches, those 1,000 subs are not going to be interested in whatever your new niche is, because they're not really interested in you. They're interested in the content you're putting out. So if YouTube's going to start suggesting to your subs, and then if they don't click on it and they don't watch it and they don't like it, then, you know, it's going to hurt how much they suggest to other people. Of course, over time, if you do switch niches, you can then, you know, rank in a different niche and different subject, different topic, things like that, and, you know, build an audience for that new niche. But just a little quick note there. So hopefully some of that helped. I always feel like I'm rambling when I do these, but all right. So let me go back here, and I need to read the comments. It's been a little bit now. All right. Let's see. I spend a couple hours a day on my thumbnails. Spend a couple of hours on my thumbnails. Nice. And then, yeah, let's see. What are some high CPM niches? So, and then one consistent quality studies competition. Yeah. Hi, thanks for doing the live training. You're welcome. Do you recommend to use any SEO link building tools? Like, I don't do a lot with any link building tools. Money Robot to boost our videos faster. No, I haven't actually used any of those. I like to learn how to do it organically, because it's going to help you, you know, overall with, you know, learning how to do well on YouTube. All right, what do we got here? 52 viewers. All right, that's pretty cool, man. For animal channels, can I make compilation videos using TikTok clips, or will YouTube not monetize my channel? So with TikTok, first of all, a lot of times they have music in it. And so you're definitely going to have trouble monetizing a TikTok if it has popular music in it, because that stuff's always copyrighted. And YouTube's super strict when it comes to music, so that's something that you're going to want to be careful with. And then the CPM question, yeah, and then if you're going to do the TikTok videos, you try to change the music to Creative Commons music. Royalty-free music. It's really easy to find on Google, or the YouTube audio library has tons of awesome tracks that are all completely free to use in your videos as well. You just download it, and then you can throw it into your editor and put the music on that way. But then, you know, if, again, you don't have to put commentary, but if you can put commentary, it makes it easier. If you don't put commentary, then you're going to want kind of more clips, and they're going to want to be faster transitions, and just add as much value as you can. And one thing with adding value, guys, is if you don't want to use commentary, you don't want to show your face, you can add, let's get Tom Brady off the screen. I'm trying to get the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. We need to get Mahomes on the screen. So you can add value by adding text too. So if you download some clips and you want to put together like, you know, certain, like, for instance, top 10 mountain ranges, right? But you don't want to add your face, you don't want to add voice or commentary. You can also add in text that provides value. So adding in, you know, like stats and figures, you know, but in text form of like the mountains or whatever. So that's another thing you can do. You know, it doesn't always have to be. And so the easiest and fastest way that you can do these things, you know, that's what you want to do. You want to make it as easy and quick as possible, which is one of the reasons that I created the program, is because there's lots of really fast shortcuts. A lot of them I don't show here on YouTube, but there are tons of fast shortcuts that make these things easy, because for the last 3 or 4 years, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to find the quickest, easiest, fastest ways that are still successful on YouTube, because, you know, I'm not trying to spend all day making videos either, right? So let's see. I see compilation channels without voiceover and they're monetized and earning money. Yeah, so again, that's one of those things, I think I said this last stream, that, you know, it's, some people are going to fly under the radar for a while, but, you know, this is why my recommendation, like, yeah, if you want to make money really fast, you can do what they're doing, right? And you might make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in a month, or in, you know, every month for a couple months, 3 months, whatever. then they might find you and shut you down. So that's why you want to be following the guidelines so that you don't get shut down. Because, I mean, personally, when I first started, I would rather make $30,000 in a month and then get shut down. But now, now that I'm, doing well, I would rather make less, so make $10,000 a month, but be able to do it long term, right? So it kind of depends on your situation too. But I always recommend to stay within the YouTube guidelines. Of course, there are people who aren't, but that's, something that's not going to last forever. Any niche blowing up right now that's not saturated. And then show example of what? Any tips on how to add keywords to compilation videos? So that's just keyword research. So one of the things you can use is vidIQ, or you can use TubeBuddy, and you want to look for high search volume, low competition keywords. So for instance, okay. What do you think about white noise niche? The thing about white noise niche is it's really hard to make it your own, and it's really hard to make it stand out. So like the white noise niche. So like the thing about it is, I mean, how do you stand out against this? That's look at how many there are, right? They all have millions of views on them, and they're all just high 4K quality thumbnails, right? And you can't really make it your own either too much, because you can't like add a bunch of voice and stuff like that. So I really recommend thinking outside of the box. This is something that a lot of students don't do. They don't do this extra step. They literally jump into what everybody else does. You can't just jump into what everyone else does, or else you're just going to get lost in the shuffle. So you need to find, different niches outside of it that kind of stand out a little bit. So just take that extra step to find, your certain area inside of a niche that you can, be successful in. Thanks, GT. Appreciate that. How to remove channel names moving between screen. I don't know what that means. Do you have an opinion on Filmora? I purchased it. Yeah, I've used Filmora in the past. It's what I used to use for my videos. I switched over to Adobe Premiere Pro. It's more expensive. It's monthly, but for me, it's just faster. It's easier. But really, like, Filmora does, like, all the same stuff. So, yeah, Filmora is fine. That's a good one. But a lot of, like, pros will use Adobe Premiere Pro just because it's... I don't know. I don't know if it does more stuff or not, but I think it might. But either way, Filmora is cheaper, and that's what I used for a long time, and it works well. What other human elements do we need to checklist when editing a video per day? What other human elements? So you add, like you said, voiceover. You said you can add voiceovers yourself, so that's probably the easiest and best way to add, human elements to your videos is adding voice, right? So you don't have to show your face or anything. And again, you can just add text in there for, adding extra value, or, and like other people said, some people do just put compilations together as well and still do well for a while. But if you have voice in the video and it's your voice, you're gonna be safe, and you can keep doing it. And it doesn't have to be the whole video. It can literally be just narrating in between lines. I made a video on this not too long ago, where basically just every couple minutes you check in and just say something that you think about the video that you're doing or whatever it is, and do a little narration there. So you really only have to do it, every couple minutes. It's pretty simple. But like you said, you're able to do that, so that's a good thing. Is music niche profitable? What do you mean by music niche? Like I said earlier, that I don't know if you were here, that doing music's really tough on YouTube, especially if it's copyright music. You're not going to want to do that. Do you recommend using AI voices? Not really. There are a couple softwares that do a really good job of it. It's not recommended, but like Speechelo, they do pretty well. There's some voices on there that sound pretty real, and they're probably not going to pass review. There are a lot of channels though that do use Speech-Alo and are monetized. Even some of the students in my course use Speech-Alo, and they are able to do stay monetized. They said so. Let's see. Hi, Jordan. Big fan from January. I remember all of your old videos. I'm glad for your growth. I remember when you were doing videos and had the old job. Even your basement is improving. Yeah, been trying to add some improvements here. Trying to add to the lighting and things like that. My fiance said it looks like I'm sitting in a haunted house, so that's cool. Is Reddit a good source for video clips? Can we use those clips? I mean, it's technically, if they wanted to sue you, they could. If you took their video and didn't get permission for it. Is somebody from Reddit going to find it and then want to sue you and spend a bunch of legal money to do it? Probably not, but I'm no legal expert, so anything I say is just my own personal experiences. But, you know, if you're adding it into your video as part of your, you know, work that you're putting together, it should be okay, but always get permission if you can. That's all I'll say about that. My voice is terrible, so what is my solution? Use AI voice. So like I said, you can use like AI voice if you want, or you can also do like Speech-Alo, or you can do outsourcing. So you can hire somebody for like $5 from Fiverr that will do that for you as well. Yeah, how was working your job and then noticing this can earn money? Must have been pretty awesome. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that a couple days ago. So what was it, yesterday? I went to eat somewhere that I used to eat like for lunch every single day at work. And one second. All right, so if you guys, that Speech-Alo I was talking about, I just posted a link to it. So if you guys can't find it, that's something a lot of people use, a lot of students like to use. So just posted that there. But yeah, anyway, so I went to where I used to work, and I was actually just reflecting on that. I drove into the parking lot of where I used to work, and then thinking about the day when I actually left work, which was like what, 3.5 years ago or something like that now. And yeah, I still can't believe, and I'll never forget that day. Like that night when I sent that email, a lot of you guys have probably seen it. And then just driving away from work at 11 p.m. at night, knowing that I didn't have to go back the next day because I quit right there on the spot. Just sent one email and that was it. And yeah, so the fact that I'm still here going strong 3.5 years later, which at the time I wasn't sure if that's what was going to happen or not. And so, you know, very blessed. So all glory to God. Should I buy views to boost my video in the first couple of days? No, I don't recommend buying views at all. It can hurt the growth of your channel over time. So I definitely don't recommend buying any views on YouTube at all. And it's against their policies. So not something that you should do. Guys, the 9 to 5 community is worth the price itself. The people you meet, the services you find are priceless. Thanks again. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I've tried to build a great community. I'm always in there answering questions and making sure that there's no spam and stuff like that. And there are a lot of really engaged people. And there's a lot of people that are experts in other things like SEO, running ads, building websites, things like that. So when I need resources for help, there's a lot of really, really smart people in there that I go to for other things outside of YouTube that all are, you know, all together we're trying to make money online. So some people have different things they're good at, different tasks, other different side things that they're learning, and they share all that stuff in the group. So it is a lot of fun. My question is, I upload playing musical instrument. By the way, there was a CPM question earlier about what are the highest, some of the highest niches. And so I did make a video on that. It was like 3 videos ago. Actually, like the last 2 videos, I think I listed like some of the highest CPM niches. So check that video out if you haven't. But obviously business and finance, anything with money, anything with, you know, insurance and stuff like that, obviously. It's all common sense. Like think about this. Any CPM where there are a lot of products that can be sold, so like tech, right? There's tons of products that can be sold for tech. So obviously all these tech companies are running ads to those tech videos, right? Or like film, like big budget movies, right? Obviously they're running big ads to that. Anything that is, something that makes a lot of money or has a lot of products that can be sold is going to be a higher CPM, right? So that's just one way you can think about it. Inside the course, I give you tons of different actual ways that you can actually look up the CPMs. So there's tons of ways you can find like what an average CPM for a certain niche would be. So that is something as well. Do you think it's possible to do some consulting and provide some adjustment advice to other YouTubers? 69 viewers in here. Nice. How do people make money uploading DJ mixes? I don't know. I have some students that have trouble trying to do that. I know there's a lot of people that do DJ mixes and they have trouble with copyright even though they shouldn't. So I'm not really much of an expert as far as music goes, but like I said, music's tough on YouTube. I want to start a relaxation music channel, but a lot of YouTubers are saying without your own clips or human voiceovers, YouTube won't monetize. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying. It's hard. It's the same thing with the white noise. Those are the things that everybody wants to do. I don't really know why, because you can literally find so many other niches that are outside the box that other people haven't thought of doing before. So really do your research. Most of my people, they jump in and they literally say, I'm going to do one of these 3 niches that everybody else does. So I walk you step by step through how you choose a niche the right way. So there's a whole formula to how you can choose the perfect niche for you, something you're interested in, something you actually want to do, but something that you can validate actually has potential for views, and then how you find the actual topics inside a certain niche that it's going to help you out big time. How you're going to find high competition, low search volume keywords, thousands of keywords that can be used. And then all of those things will help factor into how many successful channels there are, how many successful videos there are, how you can stand out from the crowd in a certain niche, right? So those are all things that are really, really important. And so that's, again, why I have the program, because that is something that I teach a lot inside that will really help you out. If your analytics show your traffic, but if not, just do your research. Like, you guys see me pulling up random crap every single day that I do on YouTube, right? Like, I find so much random stuff. Why do you think that is? Because I'm still researching all the time. I find so many niches that are like untapped, like every single day, right? Because I do research, right? So that's something that you need to be doing if you're not. So instead of just saying white noise music like everybody else, dive in. Think of, start doing your research, and you're going to come up with so many other ideas that you could do that will actually get views and make money. If your analytics show your traffic is coming from YouTube search, does this mean you did keyword? Yes. I've seen low competition keywords. YouTube search is my main traffic. Yeah. Yep. So that means you're doing a good job with your keywords. So your traffic's coming from search. So that means that, people are finding your videos, people are, you're doing a good job with the keywords. Now what you need to do is start getting it to suggested. And so how you go from there to there is, YouTube suggests your video if you have good click-through rates, which means good thumbnails, good titles, right? And then YouTube's going to suggest you if you have a good average view duration, which is usually about 60% of the video. So if your average view duration is 60% and your click-through rate is about 6% or better, you got a good chance of getting suggested. And then again, you can get on suggested by targeting videos that are similar to yours in a certain niche that are already blown up, and then using similar titles, similar thumbnails, similar descriptions, similar tags. Not thumbnails, I didn't mean to say that. Titles, tags, descriptions that are similar, right? And that can help you get suggested on that other video. And then it can also help if you put their channel name tag as one of your tags in your video, can help kind of put the two together, so that can help you get suggested that way as well. What other questions we have, guys? Hopefully this is helping you guys out. Also, Really quickly, I made you guys a coupon. So until this live stream ends, like something I did the last time as well, I will pin this comment up. So until this stream ends, you can get the full program with all the bonuses for just $197. So big discount there for you. That'll be available till the stream ends. Is there a smart way to start a baseball and NBA channel? Can we use images, music, voiceover on 10-second baseball or NBA clips? Yeah, so can we use images, YouTube music? Yes, you can use images. You can use YouTube music. You can use voiceover on 10-second clips. Yeah, all that's fine. You can do everything you just asked. Yes, you can do all of those things. And I think I showed this in the last one, but the best way to start is by coming up with some examples of things that haven't been done yet and doing a lot of Google searching. So one example is, for instance, like I type, if you go, let's see, let me switch this here. So let's go to Google. And let's randomly say top 10 facts, top 10 historic baseball stadiums, right? Second, Fenway Park. So let's dive into Fenway Park. Fenway Park, 10 things you didn't know. Like, this is how you do research for any video you want to do, all right? 10 things you didn't know about Fenway, 11 things you didn't know about Fenway, 10 Boston facts you didn't know, blah, 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 blah. What do you have here? You have like 40 facts, right? You got like 40 facts about Fenway, okay? 40 interesting things that people don't know, all right? So now let's go to YouTube. Top 10 facts about Fenway Park. There's none. There's none about Fenway Park. So there's this video, History of Fenway Park. It's got 118,000 views. Boston Red Sox, 20 facts you didn't know. But that's not Fenway Park facts, right? So there you go. You could compile these together and make a video about the top 10 facts about Fenway Park, right? If you have a good thumbnail, good title, it's going to get suggested, right? And guess what? If somebody types in anything about Fenway Park, you have a good shot of ranking for Fenway Park, or facts about Fenway Park, or top 10 Fenway Park. All of those sort of things, maybe even Red Sox, you might be able to rank for as well. If it's a good video, you got a good chance of getting suggested as well, especially when you don't really have any competition. So that's what you do. Like, literally anything you can think of inside a niche, type top 10 things you didn't know, right? You're going to find interesting things. You might even find something interesting that you could do just one video on one really interesting fact. So we could go in here and maybe we find one really interesting fact here, right? Like the Fenway fires. We could make a whole video. We could do more research on the Fenway fires, which obviously there must have been a fire at the park or whatever. And you could make a full video on that, right? Like what you did, like the mysterious fire of Fenway, right? Something like that draws people in, right? You can make a whole video on that. And like you said, it can just be screenshots with some text, like with your voice over it. So you can just go to Google, find pictures, and you can just put them in your video. As long as you're adding voice to the over the picture and putting it in a video, it's completely fine to use those pictures. And so then that's all you got to do. And then you just got to voice over some interesting facts you read online, and there you go. You got a good video. So that's what you do. Just do your research. Do you use a script in your teaching videos? I do not. I'm sure you can tell by all the rambling that I do not usually use scripts in my videos. And the last few, I've been trying to use scripts because I know I need to get more to the point. So I've been working on that. So in the last few, I've wrote bullet points. I'm probably never going to write out a full script for By 9 to 5, but I do bullet points. Usually, even on all three of my channels, I'll do bullet points with the 3 niche channels. So with all 4 channels combined, I usually don't write full scripts. It's usually bullet points, things I want to say, or if I'm doing research, then there's more of a script there because I'll find these things, put them in my own words, and that's what I'll do there. How long should I be patient? As long as it takes, man. If you want to make this your job and you want to this is what you want to do. You want to, you know, and here's the thing, guys. People are afraid of wasting 20 minutes or half an hour or an hour on a video that doesn't get any views, right? Well, how long do you sit at work? How long do you sit in traffic, right? How long do you sit in traffic, sit at work, and then sit in traffic again? You know, most people, it's 8 to 10 hours a day, right? If you put 8 to 10 hours of work a day, like true work, like putting together a good video, putting together a good thumbnail, studying interesting topics, studying interesting niches, studying YouTube, studying keywords. If you did that for 8 to 10 hours every single day for a month, I guarantee you would have enough money to quit your job, right? I guarantee it. If you did that much work, 8 to 10 hours a day for a month or 2 months, and you actually put in the work, right, like you do at work, I guarantee you're going to be making way freaking more than you do at work. And that's the thing, is that a lot of people don't want to do that because they already have an 8 to 10 hour job. They don't want to spend another 8 to 10 hours, which you don't have to do 8 to 10 hours. You can literally do 1 hour and get a lot done if you actually are consistent and actually are trying to apply these things and actually trying to research, right? But that's the thing, is a lot of people don't want to waste 10 minutes doing something like this, and that's why most people are not cut out for making money online, because it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of research, takes a lot of time and effort. But if you put in that time and effort, it's going to pay off eventually. Like, you're not going to sit here for 8 to 10 hours a day doing YouTube and not figure it out, right? You're going to figure it out. Someday you will quit your job. Like, there's no doubt about it. If you actually put in the time and effort, everybody can succeed, no matter what. Especially with this way, where you don't need to show your face, you don't need to use your voice. You know, so no matter what country you're from, no matter any of that stuff, none of that matters. If you want to succeed, you can succeed. I have students that literally are like from India, and literally their room is like a cement wall. Like, it's a tiny cement box, right? But they have all this stuff written. They have all these like marker boards out on their walls, right? And literally they're making as much money as I am now. Like, and you know, and it's changing their lives. And that's what can be done if you actually are those people that are actually writing stuff down on their walls and trying to figure this stuff out. You have no choice but to succeed on YouTube if you actually try. So as long as it takes. But yeah. Can I use any YouTube video under fair use? One second. All right. So once again, $197 until this stream ends on the program. YouTube Advanced Masterclass over 50,000 a month. Yes. Wait, no. YouTube. I don't know what that over 50K per month is. But yes, those are my older courses: YouTube Advanced Masterclass and YouTube Affiliate Marketing Income Exploder. Yes. How am I supposed to get my 2 hours of Game of Thrones watched, bro? I don't know, man. Good to see you in here. How long do you watch insert whatever popular show on TV? Yeah, that's funny. Dude, appreciate you stopping by. Should we stay in a particular niche, or can we do videos in more than one niche? So this is something I talked about just like a little while ago. Maybe you weren't in here yet. Whoa, 78 viewers, man. I think our record's like 82 or something like that. So I might start doing this every week because it is pretty fun. And depending on, I might start setting up some lesson plans or something. I don't know. We'll see how in-depth and crazy we get with this. But for now, you guys have a lot of good questions, so that's why we're just doing that. Do you outsource anything? Yes, I do. Hold on a second. I think I missed some other questions as well. I purchased Jordan's previous program 2 years ago through Teachable. His program is by far the best program out there, better than any other course. I purchased 4 or 5 other courses. Jordan blows them out of the water. I appreciate that, man. And dude, I'll tell you what, this new one that you can get for $197 right now, for sure blows even that one out of the water by like double, triple, quadruple, something like that. But dude, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Can you do a channel review for me? Yeah, go ahead. And is this your channel? Emerging Tech. That'd be fun. Yeah, if people want me to look at their channels, that'd be another thing I can do. So I'll write that in real quick, and we'll pull that up here in a second. All right, do you outsource anything? So yeah, most of the time I outsource my voice. I like to do the video editing myself a lot of times. I don't know, I just like to do it. And people charge a lot of money for video editing, so it's a skill that if you can learn how to do, like I got it to the point where I can pretty much edit anything I want really, really fast because I've been doing it for a while now. And so I like to do it myself because like if you want a good one, like it's going to cost like $150 to outsource an editor. A lot of times. So I like to edit the videos myself. I like to outsource my commentary because my voice sounds like this. So I don't sound very good if I was like doing an intense video, obviously. So a lot of times I will do the research myself because I already have a good idea of like what I want my video to be, what I want it to look like, you know, and so you can outsource whatever voice you want pretty much. So then I just have a good vision of like what I want that sound to be like. And then I usually just write scripts myself, which again, I have to write out like a full script if I'm going to give it to a voiceover artist, obviously. So with that, I like to write out, you know, the full script, obviously. But yeah, so I do a lot of just Google research and then putting it into my own words pretty much, which for me, I have a master's degree, which means I did a lot of research papers. So doing research and putting it in my own words is something I've been doing for years. So it's really freaking easy for me. And it's really easy for anybody when you have Google, right? And when you don't have teachers that are actually making sure it's not completely plagiarized, right? So it's really easy to do for a video. All it takes is about half an hour to do it all. How would you use vidIQ for keywords after you have identified Fenway Park facts? Yeah, it's always good to use vidIQ for your keywords. Hold on. Yeah, so just type in like Fenway Park on keyword search tool and see what other stuff pops up. Or type in like Fenway Park facts, Fenway Park top 10, things like that, and just see what pops up. Can you use any TikTok video by adding commentary, and how much second I use any TikTok video? Yeah, if you add commentary and you take out the like copyrighted music, you can use TikTok. How many seconds? Again, if you want to be safe, somewhere from 7 to 12 seconds is what I'd recommend. Think about doing college basketball. It's the easiest way to download basketball games as soon as they're done. YouTube, because YouTube TV does not download. See, like downloading full college basketball games and uploading them? I wouldn't recommend doing that necessarily. I'd recommend making like interesting videos about college teams or college players, just like what I showed about the Fenway thing earlier. I wouldn't recommend just downloading full games and reposting them. What's the best editing software? So I like to use Canva. I like to use hold on. So yeah, I like to use Canva for thumbnails. I also like to use Thumbnail Blaster. So I kind of use the two together because there's some things I can do on one that I can't do on others. So a lot of times I'll use Canva for the background that I'm gonna do, and then I'll download that and I'll put it in Thumbnail Blaster because I like the way the text pops on Thumbnail Blaster because you can easily add shadows and add stroke to the words that helps it really pop. But you can't like do coloring unless you buy like the special version of Thumbnail Blaster. So I like if I put my face in a video or in a picture, I'll do that on like Canva, so I can like kind of color grade myself before I then put it into Thumbnail Blaster. So that's what I usually do. And then for video editing, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Besides the course price, what are other expenses? So you don't have any other expenses that you have to do at all. I do have some things that do help you grow your channel quicker. But nothing that you have to do at all. So there are some people who will buy some things that do help speed up the process a little bit. that are about $50 or whatever. But it's definitely not something you have to do. I show all sorts of ways, like literally any way I know to build a channel quickly, I show you. Whether it's free, whether it's paid, all the ways. So, you know, for every time in a course I say, hey, here's one thing that can help you out and speed up the process, you know, it's $50 or whatever. Then like right after that, I'll say, and if you don't want to do that, here is the free way. So again, you don't have to spend any money at all. What else we got here? What do you think about taking other people's videos gaming videos and re-uploading it? I never recommend just downloading a full video and reposting it on your channel anymore. What do you I will watch this video from start after the live stream ends. Yeah, so about that, the comments won't show up for like a day, I figured out. The last time I was really upset because the comments didn't show up when it was uploaded. That's because it takes like a day to process the comments, I guess. So if you watch the replay and you don't see any comments, that's why. So yeah. What else we got? Once again, $197 on the program until the live stream ends. So as soon as this ends, which we are at 47 minutes right now, so it's probably going to be another like 12 minutes of answering questions. And so if you've been wanting to get into the program for $197, now's your shot. And I'm going to be upping that very quickly because a lot of my competition that is not as good as mine, I don't think, has it way higher than this. So it's going to be raising real quick. So if you want it, $197, now is your shot on that. Thank you for your response. Hello, Jordan. If we live stream our videos to YouTube, does YouTube and Google rank the video above others? Yeah, live stream does seem to help with ranking for sure. Because they want people to live stream, so they do add more weight on live streams. So live streaming is a really great way, especially while you are in the process of live streaming. So that's why you'll see like a lot of those white sound channels and stuff like that, and all sorts of channels that will live stream and do like 12-hour live streams, right? They'll do that, and you can literally play an actually pre-recorded video for the live stream. But that's why you'll see them doing 12-hour live streams, because they rank better, especially while they're in the process of doing the live stream. So if I was to sit here and do this for 12 hours, which the title of this is Make Money Online, I don't know where I'm at right now on Make Money Online keyword, but like that's a hard keyword. But like if it was a little bit simpler keyword, you know, I'm probably in the top 10. I think last time we did this, I was ranked like in the top 5 or 10 for Make Money on YouTube while I was live streaming. So the longer you're live streaming, the more people that are going to find you. 80 concurrent viewers, so we're really close to the record actually, which is sweet. Rudra, I highly recommend getting the new program. The older courses are not as relevant today as they used to be, so a lot of that stuff's becoming outdated, and I highly recommend this new program. Also sounds like you had a lot of questions that I think that this program would really help you with. How long it takes to get monetized after fulfilling the criterias? Once you fulfill them, the review's been taking 1 to 2 days, if that. A lot of times it takes less than 24 hours for them to review your channel. So it's been really, really fast, like really fast, a few hours lately. What do you recommend for beginners? That's I'm going to need a little more of a question than that. What do you recommend for beginners? To take the 2 monetization and automation program for $197 until the stream ends. That's what I'd recommend for beginners. Hey Jordan, I want to say thank you. I bought your old course. I learned a lot. I've been able to grow my uncle's channel to 222,000 subs and my friends to 398,000 subs. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I highly appreciate that. Congrats on that. Super cool to hear that. vidIQ versus TubeBuddy. I recommend vidIQ because it uses like the actual YouTube API. Some people like TubeBuddy, some people like vidIQ. I don't know, you know, because I don't know what the actual data is. I'm pretty sure vidIQ is more accurate, but sometimes they do have like different results. So if you can get both, I guess get both, right? What do you think of a channel like Cosmic Wonder? Let's look that up. There was also somebody who wanted me to break down their channel as well. So we're only be doing this for a few more minutes. So if you want on that $197, now is your chance to get it, because it will not be at that price again. All right, Cosmic Wonder. This channel.
That fate.
Fridge door. My fridge door is closed.
Plus. Now there are many different...
Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's really easy to put this together. They're just grabbing images from Google. They're panning it, which takes 5 seconds to pan an image in, like, Adobe Premiere Pro, at least. Probably Filmora as well, and every other free video editor that I show you in the program as well. You can pan pictures, and they're just adding commentary.
Theories out there. Of course, I have should be breaking down
like how
the
easy is
little
this to do?
details
Like,
we
yeah,
always
this
do,
is
of
the
course.
kind of
Now,
channel that you know is really easy to make. So, really good example here.
may have
Whoever
been the
posted
biggest
this
hint in
example,
what we do
it's super easy to make.
best.
They're not even
Level
using
with
videos; they're just panning pictures, right? But they got 671,000 subs. This is a great example. 671,000 subs. They're not even
We
using
believe to be
videos. They're
Agatha.
just panning pictures and talking. Very good example. All right, so somebody wanted me to look at their channel. Emerging Tech, right? I think this was the channel, right?
Welcome back to Emerging Tech, the definitive channel for upcoming technology
This your channel?
that will change the world as we know it.
Yo, Joe, what's up, dude? I checked out your channel recently, your eating channel. It's awesome. I love it.
Have you ever wondered how...
Joe is one of my awesome students. I love Joe. Joe's awesome. Go check out Sweaty Pants Joe Eats if you haven't. It's an awesome channel where you get to watch him eat burgers in the car and stuff, and it's awesome.
quickly some YouTube... Since then, he has become increasingly in YouTube Tech.
Dude, this is a great channel. You're doing a really good job.
1. Their posts can include polls...
So as you can see, using a lot of stock footage, adding good voiceover. It sounds like you outsource the commentary, unless that's your voice, but... yeah, Joe, man, he's the man. All right, sounds like you used probably outsourced the commentary. Looks like you're doing a good job. You're putting together the videos very, very well. Thumbnails look really good. They pop for sure. So let's go ahead, filter by most popular. Yeah, look at that. 34,000 views on that video, 10 hidden features of the Tesla Cybertruck. So again, that was a hot viral topic. People were talking a lot about the Tesla Cybertruck. So because you made a video on that, you know, especially while it's something that's popular that a lot of people are talking about, you got a lot of views on that one. So that's always going to be the best, like things that people are currently talking about. Even now, like if I'm on my Google like news feed, I'll see things that are like popular, and then like it'll just suggest me a video like in my actual news feed, and then I'll click on it, and it's like they don't even have very many subs, but they got suggested in my actual Google news feed because they're posting a video on something that's currently viral. So yeah, these thumbnails look really good. And then, so I don't know if you've been doing like keyword research to see what sort of high search volume, low competition keywords you can find inside all these different niches. But overall, I think this channel looks really, really good. Everything looks great. Like, you're doing a really good job on this channel. The fridge door? What are you talking about? That's not a fridge door. That's a popcorn maker. The fridge door is... shut. Thanks so much for doing the live stream, answering so many questions. You're awesome. Dude, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. This is fun. I like doing this, so appreciate all you guys stopping by. Some tech channels using company full promotion. Where I get these type tech promote. I don't know what you're asking. What other questions do you guys have? Any other questions here? Probably get out of here soon. Yeah, we're 56 minutes in. We have 74 viewers. So we'll probably end this one. I usually like to go about an hour. So last chance on the 197 on the tube monetization and automation program. If you want in for 197, you're not going to see it at that price again. So as far as the live stream setup, what do you guys think? Does it look better? I've been messing a lot with the quality and the lighting and things like that. So I plan on doing these streams, you know, maybe every week or every other week. So let me know if you'd like me to keep doing these. And keep coming with the question. Yeah, I agree. Those thumbnails are really nice. Keep coming with the questions. Any tips for doing research? Yeah, so just studying YouTube a lot inside the program that I'm talking about. I give you like step-by-step exactly how you do the research from scratch in any freaking niche you want to do it for. You know, so there's a lot of steps to actually doing it successfully the right way. But yeah, just studying YouTube, subscribing to channels that are in your niche, doing the thing where, you know, it's coming up with, you know, these long tail keywords, studying every one of these keywords that pop up, doing the ABC thing where you write down ABC and see what pops up here. Tesla model, drag race, like literally unlimited topics just from that, and then going into Google and typing the same sort of keywords into Google, seeing what pops up there. Just unlimited amount of research. Then if you want, you can use TubeBuddy or vidIQ to find even more about high search volume, low competition keywords that have overall scores and things like that. And then obviously, hey, so Manifestation, there will be a live stream replay, so you'll be able to watch the replay. What do you think about buying monetized channels? We're not going to talk about that here. Don't recommend doing that. Build your own channel and monetize it. That's what you should do. I personally feel like the popcorn machine is against me. Man, you hate that popcorn machine. How about this to end the stream on? Top 10 popcorn machines. Just for you.
We all look at the
This is a great video to go out on.
In a different way.
Wiki.easy.
Enjoy the top 10 popcorn machines. Trading averages. How do you like that? Do you think buying a channel with about 3,000 subs and then changing the niche? I don't currently do one-on-one consultings. I probably could, but the time trade-off, I'm not sure if it's worth it for me. I could do it if I wanted to. I do help a lot of students one-on-one for free, though. Normally that's through email. I don't usually jump on like Skype calls and stuff, but any questions that people have over email, I'm always available to help and answer questions. So if you have any questions for me, contactby925@gmail.com. So we're probably going to get out of here. If you want in on the 197, it's closing here in about 2 minutes. So I'm going to shut that down. And you're not going to see that discount again. So jump in if you haven't. I did add a sales page video there as well, explaining everything you get and showing you kind of what the whole process looks like. So I just added that today, so you can check that out as well. Thanks a lot for stopping by, everybody, and keep coming along with all these questions that you guys have. I enjoy talking about all these things with you guys. And so, yeah, keep thinking about questions along the way as you're doing this. We got 81 viewers in here still, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, we're probably going to shut this down for today. It has been over an hour now. So thanks a lot for stopping by, everybody. We're going to shut this down. What if he time traveled to the future? I think he did. For sure. No. All right. I had a time machine too. I showed you guys in my last video. I have a time machine. So it's in that other room over there. Okay, stop doing that. Okay, you're done. You're done with that. All right. Get R there and make those cat channels. All right. Thanks a lot for stopping by, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a good night. $197 discount on the 2-month station automation program is closing in 1 minute. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.